So what's up? I'm back, and yes, in this video I'm gonna talk about the problem I have with the Funimation streaming service because it has a lot of problems. It's good. It's a good place you can watch anime and dub especially, and there's some sub they got, and they do get some good anime occasionally and all that in there. But it has its problems, and a lot of people know their problems. So if it's just if you've seen them, let me know in the comments because I know you've dealt with some of these problems I'm about to list. And you should check out some of my other videos. You should like, subscribe, all that. Just saying you should. Just saying you should. I'm just playing, but yeah, Funimation has a lot of problems. I'm just like, there's so many. Like, I know I've made these watch lists for Funimation, but it has its problems, like a lot. And just remember, list on our phones because we're saving trees. Yeah, but without the way, let me start some of the problems. So one problem I get a lot on there, it lags. No matter what I use it on, phone, PlayStation, Xbox, it lags for some reason. It'll have that time where it starts buffering out of nowhere and lags. And with that lag comes with another thing I talk about is with the lag, there's also this problem it has with the sub where it doesn't keep up with the video that's going. The sub is behind because like it lags, and I'm like, why is this lagging? Like, it makes no sense why it's lagging, and then like it lags, and then like the sub's not even keeping up with the animation, and it's just like the sub comes in later and it's just showing. Sometimes you can't even see subtitles. It's just like weird, and like the video's going too fast and the sub comes out of nowhere towards the end, and I'm just like, what is happening? I'm like, yeah, Funimation, you need to fix that. Like, you need to go over and fix that. That's not like, that's your app. That's not like nobody's Wi-Fi. That's literally your app messing up with the video. It's there. Like, I don't control that. I don't control that, man. That's your app. All right. Another thing I'll talk. Another thing that comes with that lag kind of is it takes you out of the video. So you'll be watching in the middle of watching the anime, and it'll just take you out of this video and act like, oh, you don't have access to this. I'm like, what? How do I not have access to this video now? I'm like, why? Like, it'll do it randomly. And it's like, why do you take, and like you'll be in the middle of anime and then you got to go back, fast forward all the way to where you're at. Because sometimes that's another thing. It doesn't save where your last word. Sometimes it doesn't do that, and it's stupid why it doesn't. And then like another thing is, even if it does save it where you are, it doesn't let you go into that video. And you click on it, and it takes you back to home, or it takes you to like the stuff where the video's at. Or sometimes you can't even get to the video section because like you click on it to try and get to the video where the video's at, like with all the list of the anime from that anime you're choosing. It doesn't do it. It's just like, what is happening? It's like, fix your app. All right. Another thing is, I hate the setup of it. Like, the setup is cool. Like, it's a good set, but it kind of sucks. Especially like their homepage, how they have like, oh, what's hot this season, what you're watching, your queue, all of this. And it's just like, it kind of sucks because it doesn't show everything. And especially when you go to like their catalogs, that kind of sucks too because it takes forever to try to get somewhere. And also, they don't have every anime genre. So then like if you're looking for a sports anime, oh, you're not going to find it. If you're looking for isekai, you're not going to find it because like they have it under fantasy. But it's like there's other genres that you could do to like separate some of this, because they put a lot of stuff together. Like they put drama together when you could probably just have like thrillers, and they put horror and all this stuff. And it's just like some of this, they need to like make more genres. That way there's more or less anime in certain sections, and it doesn't come up, it's like all clogged and congested, and like it shouldn't be like that. All right, another thing I want to talk about is the app does crash a lot. It does. Depending on whatever you're on, it will crash randomly. And I'm not talking about just like the video, I'm just saying the app in general will crash. Like it does that for some reason randomly. Fix that. Fix that, Funimation. Another thing is when like, if you're on a PlayStation, because PlayStation does the thing that on PlayStation it does the same thing what Netflix does on there. Like if you pause it and you try to turn controller off, the anime will keep playing. That's what it does on Netflix. But like on Xbox it doesn't do that. But on the PlayStation, if you pause it and then try and turn the controller off, it restarts the whole anime. And it's like, why? It used to not do that, but now it's doing this weird thing where it restarts the whole anime. If you're lucky, sometimes you can get it and it will stay where it's at, but then it will lag a little bit and then it will lag just because it did that or whatever for the thing to get the quality to get better. But it's weird. I don't get why it does that. So now whenever I have to pause, I just say I'll leave the controller on. It's stupid. But on the Xbox, it doesn't do that, which that's why I call the Xbox like a good streaming service thing, because like it's made for streaming. Where the PlayStation is made to play games, Xbox is made for streaming. It really is. And then also, like I said, it's very weird to find anime in their searching thing. But it is very convenient because all you gotta do is just type in two things and it search instead of. But that isn't really that convenient because you gotta type it in a few things instead of it just like popping up as you search. That's what I kind of hate about it. And also another thing is, of course, sometimes you don't, so like you'll be looking for like a most recent anime, because like it won't show it in your queue. It won't show like in your queue like what the new anime, especially if you've been watching anime, comes out weekly. And like you go to look for most recents and they don't have their most recent, so then you got to figure out, oh, what was I watching this week, such and such. I've had that a few times, especially in this fall season, that's happened to me, because they didn't have their most recents like anywhere. They just had like stuff that's recently been added, and like that usually that's like and it was like a whole bunch of old stuff they added, and I'm like, where's your like stuff that just got updated? So then you got to struggle to find it, and that sucks too. Another thing for, of course, they need to fix the genre list. It crashes, all that. That's really, in my opinion, about like all the stuff I can think of. Just like the main thing is the lag, the crashing, the videos messing up, all of that. I know I've been all over the place with all this, but like Funimation does have its problems. It does have perks, but it does have a lot of problems that I always see and deal with daily. And like I really hate the crashing when I'm in the middle of watching an anime, and then it's just like, why? It's like, why did you have to crash? It's like, why? And sometimes there are quality problems with some of the dubs they have, especially it's like, how do you gonna have this old dub, and like if you buy the dub on old anime with the dub and sub, all that, how are you gonna have this bad quality on here, but you can go buy the anime on Blu-ray and it'll be better? They have a problem with that, with some of their older ones kind of sometimes, but Funimation isn't that bad of a streaming app. It just has its problems. Like all of them have their problems. Like especially next one out of this, I'm gonna go to Crunchyroll, because trust me, Crunchyroll has a lot of problems, just like Funimation. But if you have not checked out Funimation by now, you should check it out. It's a good streaming service. You can watch a lot of different anime, especially if you like watching anime in English. You have Funimation for that. But yeah, if anybody else saw any problems, or you like got any problems they ever seen, or you think I forgot some, put it in the comments, because I'm pretty sure I forgot some. I'm pretty sure while making this video I forgot some, like in general, because watch me watch some on Funimation like sometime this week and be like, oh, I should have put this in this video. But yeah, check out Funimation, especially if you like watching dubs. There's subs too. And if you made this far, you should like. If you didn't like the video, you could always dislike. If you really like the video, subscribe. Leave a comment below about any problems you've ever had with Funimation. Check out some other videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!